Hello and welcome back to the second part of my video where I've created a reverse shell using Python and EX freeze to create the executable. However, in the first part, I couldn't get PowerShell running, but I've managed to fix that. So in the second part, I wanted to show you how it's working, what it looks like, and the kind of script that I'm actually running to get the end result. So what I've done is on my machine Exchange server here, you'll see I have the Python DLLs and obviously the library files. And if you notice on the top, I have my Kali Linux listening on port 8080. So the moment I run my executable, I basically get a connection on this side. If I go to my temp directory and I do a directory listing, you can see that I've got a number of scripts here. I've got power up. I changed invoke mimikatz to something else called birds to try and bypass defender, but defender is still catching it. So what I wanted to show you is PowerShell is now working in this, and I'm just going to grab the script quickly, and it's a one-liner, and let's paste it in. So what it does is it launches PowerShell with no profile, sets the execution policies to bypass, and then runs the commands to import the module and then obviously execute the function afterwards. Running it takes a couple of seconds. Obviously, my systems are not the fastest, but it should give us a nice output of mimikatz. The other thing I'm still trying to fix is to run PowerShell by itself without having to use an entire command line like this to run it. It works. It's just that if you want to go back, you have to launch PowerShell. But the moment you launch PowerShell and try to import any kind of module, it then quits back to the prompt like you have here. Doesn't kill your session or doesn't terminate the actual session that you're running in, but it's still a problem because it doesn't recognize the commands, even though you're launching PowerShell. So there you go. You can see that we've got hashes with a one-liner. It runs, and you can see I'm back to a normal prompt. And I just want to demonstrate what happens if I run PowerShell. You see it launches PowerShell, but the moment I try and import a module, uh, let's try power.ps1. You'll see that it doesn't recognize. So that's something I still got to fix. But the underlying PowerShell one-liner works 100%. So this is part two. In part three, I'm going to try and email this folder with the files in to see if Defender actually detects it. And then if it doesn't, extract it, run it, and I should get a reverse shell again. So I'll see you over in part three. Thank you very much for watching.